Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I want to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button and bell so that we can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to today's video. Now, like I said, in today's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are some things that I definitely want to get into when we are talking about Chrisean Rock and Blueface situation once again. And these videos are just coming out and surfacing now of, the mom, Miss Karlissa, and, Blueface's dad. I'm going to let you guys hear a little bit of a snippet, then I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
I don't give a fuck. I'll be on my own. Shit. I'm not here for all that bullshit. I'm not here for all that bullshit. I'm here to support you, right? So I'm giving orders, man. I'm gonna give those orders.
But the baby still has to have a certain level of stability.
Exactly.
I don't watch the baby 5% of the time. Let's not get it twisted. I'm nothing in the fucking house. I'm not a babysitter. Okay? I've been in there for fucking time where it was needed. Only.
Parents is in the jail. So I'm not gonna try to bash John's daddy for not wanting to take the baby. They got me saying, I said I'll take the baby. Me and Marsh locked eyes and she said, don't worry, Karlissa, I got the baby. I told her, please just wait for my son to come in the courtroom with the baby and let my son tell you what he wants you to do with the baby. That's all I asked her to do, because I knew they was going to go try to chop it like we didn't want the baby. Everybody that was there today, I even think at one point Jaden looked at the baby and treated that baby just like he was Jonathan, like he was Jonathan himself. Now y'all can tell Marsh if the load get too heavy with 2 kids and she ain't used to it full time, she could damn sure call me and I'm gonna love him just like he Jonathan, just like Carter, just like Jesus. And I will take my turn to help her with the baby. And he got a child with a baby mom in jail with him. They both in orange jumpsuits. And goddamn grandpa, that been grandpa the whole time, all of a sudden don't want to babysit. It ain't babysitting at this point. You daddy and granddaddy. We ain't babysitters. We not babysitters. Those are our children. How you say you don't want to babysit? We ain't babysitting. Grandparent means we next up. We next in line to make sure that he don't feel his mama and his daddy in jail.
So as you guys clearly just heard what these guys are going through, like, I think the biggest problem that we had looking upon the videos that we did have before, prior to this audio and this video coming out, is that it was being said that Blueface's father, basically it seemed like nobody wanted to take the baby except Miss Marsh. And Miss Marsh is Chrisean Rock's, one of her best friends, who actually takes the baby a lot. And honestly, if you've paid attention to Chrisean Rock and Blueface, this whole time they've been together, Marsh has been a friend that we have heard, named numerous times. And especially when Chrisean Rock had this baby, Marsh has been a very vocal person and an implement in Chrisean's life to being one of those people that has been around her and her child like tremendously. The night that Blueface tried to take the baby and stuff like that, he got into it with Marsh. He got on live and was talking about Marsh. She is the one who has been helping Chrisean Rock out tremendously. Like, she is going above and beyond of what a best friend would do with someone and help them out with their child. And, I guess Marsh, seeing these two grown people getting into it live, people recording them and they going off inside of the courthouse, and guess they didn't give a darn. And even though, Miss Karlissa saying that she would have taken the baby and stuff, we already know how Chrisean Rock, feels about that situation. So of course she would rather have had Marsh take the baby with her. And because she's been taking care of the baby, this is one of her trusted, closest friends. And this is someone who has taken care of her child on numerous occasions. And I think that Marsh is that go-to person who has been taking care of, Chrisean Jr. every time Chrisean needs him to be taken care of. I think that this is her, really good friend who she's been having to take care of her. And it's so unfortunate because at the end of the day, this child, like, man, we're just dealing with so much. And I feel so bad for this child. Now, Blueface does have a court date that was updated, and we'll have to wait until the end of July to see what's going on with that. He was supposed to have been released on home release, on the house arrest, home release, on house arrest. But now he has, the court date pushed back. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if that court date got pushed back because of, them being able also to hear the things that he is saying. And it's like, oh, you think that you're getting out here, we're going to play with you some more and make you really serve out some more time, or what the case may be. But I know the fact that this child is so young and vulnerable and just so tender, and the way that this family, both sides have been, it's very sad that both of the parents are now in jail at the same time. We're not sure when Chrisean is going to get out. I'm going to look and see if they got any release on her or anything like that. But for right now, there's no update on if she is going to be let out, or even if she can post money to, set herself to be let out. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna have to wait around and see. But I just feel so bad for the money, for the child. I feel so bad for all the parties inside of this, because at the end of the day, you don't want your parents to be in jail. You don't want these kids to be in jail. And even though Miss Karlissa says, a whole bunch of things that are crazy, at the end of the day, you can tell, like, she didn't want Chrisean to end up in jail as well. She didn't want that baby's mother to be in jail. Like, that's why I think that she did. It may have been a joke to some people when she hit up Kim Kardashian or something like that, but I think that she really, in all essence, really don't want both of these parties to be in jail. She wants her son to get out, of course, but I don't think that she wants Chrisean to be in jail either. And I don't think that she wants this baby to be left out. And I think that when she was talking, of course she knows that if Blueface's father needed to watch the child, that he would watch the child. But it was just coming off like just rude and just inconsiderate when you come all the way up here to court with Chrisean and her child, and then you just say, I'm not a babysitter and all this other kind of stuff when all this is coming out. No matter if he meant it to be in a disrespectful way, or whoever all else said the same thing, if she said the same thing, I'm not a babysitter, or whatever the case may be, you're the grandparent of this child. So at the end of the day, you should be there for the child. And at the end of the day, if you didn't want to be there for the child, then what the hell were you there for Chrisean Rock for? Because even though, like I said, she said, like, they didn't mean it that way, and he would have took the baby on or whatever. But when you yell out, I'm not a babysitter, but you showed up with a dress suit on and some jeans and a tie with Chrisean to court, what were you expecting to happen? You're at the same house that she's at. Y'all both living up in Blueface house. The baby is there. She's there. So what are you? When she goes and plays football, you're at the practices with the baby. I'm pretty sure Marsh is there because Marsh is on the team as well. I've seen some football pictures of her as well, so she get her thug things on too. But you're there. You're taking care of the baby. So you can be a grandfather, but you can also be that damn babysitter. So him saying this just took everybody out of left field and was probably like, why people were getting on this. I'm like, what the fuck are you there for then? Well, continue to go take care and mend to the dogs if that's what you were there for. Y'all drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video respectfully.